Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest It Came From The Bargain Bin, right here on Reaction and Review UK. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm in a bit of a foul mood today. Long story short, overslept, head cold, weather is fucking horrible, and I just have this deep hatred for the human fucking race right now. So another average Friday for yours truly. So I've decided to do the smart thing rather than do something that'll give me a lifetime sentence in a police cell. I decided to pick a movie I know I'm going to hate right from the get-go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the very first intentional angry review from yours truly. Today, we attempt to answer the question. What happens if you take a toy line from Hasbro, throw out all the original semblance and meaning it once had, throw in a lot of macho military bullshit that only 13-year-olds enjoy, aka Call of Duty's target audience, throw in a rather bland sex symbol with the IQ of a cabbage, about as appealing as Anne Widdecombe in a Speedo, and make one of the most atrociously laughable stories imaginable, and it isn't Transformers. That's right. After cleaning my ear, we're going to take a look at today's movie, which is Battleship. Random, you got the DVD the wrong way around. I'm going to leave that in because that's just so fucking stupid. Although I think a lot of you guys see the back end of this movie anyway, but... So, is this as awful as everyone leads to be, and is this going to cure my stress? So, randomites, with that in mind, grab yourself a drink. It's time to vomit blood as we watch Battleship. Okay, I'm like roughly 10 minutes into this, and I'm not even on the DVD's front menu yet. This whole, like, playing the trailers for other movies at the beginning of a DVD... This shit needs to stop. You know, there should be a button. You know, future previews. You click it and watch it that way. I'm not watching any of these fucking movies. Okay, alright. I know I've just started watching this movie, but does Battleship really need a complex plot like this? It's fucking Battleship, you know? B4, you sank my battleship. Like, why do you need, like, science and satellites and revolutionary technology and they are terrorists? I mean, really? Do we have to drag everything down to Call of Duty level? Really? I mean, fucking, really? Planet G. Real fucking clever name, guys. I guess Pandora was already taken. Yeah, getting drunk with the broskies and getting laid. Because that's what Battleship is all about, isn't it? I mean, I can forgive Transformers for a lot of things, but fucking broski attitudes in fucking Battleship? Really? Oh, I should have got some beers earlier. The heart-stopping action of Battleship, ladies and gentlemen. A dude broski breaks into a convenience store to steal a burrito to the Pink Panther theme tune. Fucking Battleship, ladies and gentlemen! And it seems to turn into Jackass now. I like it how they put up the title Battleship now, because in case the audience might have forgotten, like, what the fuck am I... Oh, it's Battleship! Oh god. It's Battleship. Okay, I know I'm the only person on the planet that defends the Transformers movies, but you know something? You gotta give the Transformers movies at least this, right? At least the opening parts of the movie featured the Transformers. You know, Optimus Prime's voice, that whole blackout with Scorponok thing, at least that happened. This, what's happened so far? Dude broski gets arrested, they're playing football. What does any of this have to do with Battleship? You're done. Nothing like a good old-fashioned racism to complete the package. Are we sure Michael Bay wasn't involved with this? Another fucking pep talk. Pep talk number 3 we're on to now, and nothing has happened yet. 3 fucking pep talks! and nothing has happened! I no longer want to hear any bad words about Transformers now. Because given the choice, I'd rather have Transformers, thank you very much. Well, this movie's officially beaten Birdemic because if memory serves me correctly, that took 45 minutes for something to happen, and this one took about 32. So you win that round, Battleship. You win that round.
Will, sir.
Got it, sir. On my camera.
What is it?
I don't know.
That's the extent of Rihanna's acting prowess. I've got it on radar, sir. Do I sing a song now? You know, I'm going to repeat what I said in Wrath of the Titans. I'm not impressed with this oversaturation of CG anymore. I mean, yeah, money well spent. Well done. You know, you can animate a terrifying CG monstrosity. You know, well done. I don't give a shit, okay? You know what impressed me more? Something else. An alien race with advanced technology, superior weaponry and firepower, and they can't even kill Rihanna. What the fuck? You know, I just had a thought. All the money that Hollywood wastes on these cinematic abortions could be used to clear the national deficit and sort out, you know, the recession. Should we try getting rid of the world's debt? No, let's fund a movie about a children's board game reduced to a retard's level. That's a better investment. I have no faith in humanity whatsoever. ITV News? Really? ITV News! A British news station is featured in a Hollywood blockbuster.
But I need to get inside there. Wasting lives for nothing. Want me to send up another
Oh, what's the matter? Did BBC not want to be involved with this shit? You had to resort to IT fucking V. Oh, you make me laugh, Battleship. You make me laugh. Too bad you're shit, though. And Rihanna can't fucking act. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was better than the Shag.
They ain't gonna sink this battleship, no way.
Ha 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 ha! Ha! You sink Battleship! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Fuck you, movie. Fuck you hard. Well, after about nearly 2 hours, 2 unpleasant bathroom visits later, this fucking train wreck is over. Right. Now, what is the best word to describe what I just watched? Could it be pretentious? No, 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 no. Could it be passable? No, 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 no. Could it be pompous? No, no, no. It's another word beginning with P. What is it? What is it? Ah, yes, it's... This entire movie is a walking cliche. From start to fucking finish, it does all the things I hate about cinema. The acting is as wooden as shit. The story is all over the fucking place. It tries to throw in so many subplots, and the funny thing is, I don't give a rat's ass about any of them. For a movie that is named after a board game, it has zero to nothing to do with the actual board game. Transformers at least has some passing resemblance to its source material. This? The fact it's called Battleship and it takes place at sea is the only connection it has. This might well have been called Bioshock the movie and have the same kind of connection to its source material. Plus, another thing I have to stress here. Why aliens? Really? Aliens? Is that what we're going for? Is that like the big buzz thing now? oh, we have to be at war with aliens. Now, a sneaking suspicion I have, the fact it's aliens that are in these sort of, like, war movies now is because we don't want to offend anybody. You can't have the Germans as the bad guys. You can't have the Chinese as the bad guys. You can't have the bad guys as from the Middle East. You know, I understand that. You know, I can understand that at all. But fucking aliens? You know, British people tend to be the bad guy in a lot of movies. And you don't see me fucking whining about it. And the fact the Turtles movie is going to have aliens in it. Like, aliens are not going to solve the fucking problem. You know what would have been a better plot for this movie, as dumb as this is going to sound? This is my plot for a Battleship movie. A guy is trying to impress some other guy's daughter, right? So it starts off the same kind of way, but in order to, you know, win her hand in marriage, he has to win a tournament, and the tournament is of a game of Battleship. Yeah, I don't know many places to do Battleship tournaments, but think about it. Wouldn't it have a lot more in common with the source material? You know, the Battleship board game be on display, people can see it, all the connections, all the nods and references are there. Just, it makes more sense than this pile of shit, really. And, like, all this buzz around Rihanna, whose only smash hit involves fucking Chris Brown. Really, like, her name's in the fucking title. She hardly does anything in this bloody thing. She just stands around trying to look macho as hell, which, according to Rihanna, is just doing this. Like, sweetie, this is a fucking movie. You're not posing for Vogue magazine, alright? I know I harped on Rihanna a lot in this movie. It's just because I don't like her fucking music. With the lone exception of the song Umbrella, I just can't stand this fucking bitch. And if you found my jokes about her offensive, I apologize, but that's just how I feel. Deep down, there is an interesting premise buried in this turd. Probably not the best choice of words, considering. But it's just overrun with cliches, terrible dialogue, and just boring set pieces. Like, the idea of aliens coming down and waging war, it's something we've seen a million times. And I've seen it in equally terrible movies like Independence Day. Are we really going to reenact this shit? Or movies I didn't watch, like, what was it, Battlefield LA, whatever the fuck it's called? And it does worry me. Is this, like I said earlier, is this how bad things are getting? Are we running out of creativity? That we're making movies based on children's board games now? Transformers, like I said, I can defend that because at least there's some sort of a reason to make a movie about it. Same reason there's to make a movie out of things like Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, I guess there's a movie out of Magic. Is it Magic the cards are called? Whatever. But if this is the trend that's going to be, I'm questioning Hollywood now. Like, Hollywood, if you really need some ideas, I gladly offer my services. I could write you or pitch you some ideas for better fucking movies. I think easily this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I am willing to say this is worse than Lesbian Vampire Killers. This is worse than all of Doug Walker's special, anniversary specials. In fact, you know what? I'd like to publicly apologize to Doug Walker. I once called your works like Kick-Assia, Suburban Nights, and To Boldly Flee one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen. Not anymore, motherfucker. We now have a new grand champion. This is one of the worst, probably the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. You know what? I think this is the beginning. This is the beginning of a horrible trend. I mean, movies based on Garfield and Smurfs are one thing, but this is even worse. When we are now making movies out of board games, I have officially no more faith and hope in humanity. I advise you not to watch this movie. Stay the hell away from it. Unless you're just absolutely curious and want to take a drinking game every time they wank off the US military, or the Navy. Is Navy and the military the same thing? Well, that's going to conclude another It Came From the Bargain Bin. For the next review, we might try and find a new location. Avengers Month should be starting next week. I just got to get the intro all made together for that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, oh, and I'm also working on a review for Mirror of Fate. Let me know what you think. If you like it, I'll make more video reviews, and if you hate it, it's back to the text ones. I have been Random, take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace. Oh, one last thing before I forget. There's a movie coming out soon called Pacific Rim, which kind of has the exact same premise as Battleship, but you know what? This looks 10 times fucking better, and it's what the movie should have been to begin with.